Hello, everybody. Jonathan from Road Games here, and I currently don't have the gamer playing opened. Why? Because I don't know. I don't know why I decided to start without the game open, but uh, sorry I'm a little late. I had to do some setup stuff just for that setup stuff to not really work. Also, um, yeah. For those who don't know, shoots. Um, we are going to be, or I am participating in the build challenge. I'm doing this just so I can turn on sheets. Interesting that they have command blocks on. Let's do always day, because rule set. I don't care about achievements. This is about winning something grand. Also, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but I currently cannot read chat right now because I'm checking the rules thing on my phone. Your build must fit into the allowed area. I kind of figured that much. Even though it's not listed on the rules document, I kind of figured that much. Okay. I was worried about the panorama shot, but they have a camera that does that. I already have the page pulled up. Any particular reason why I'm in? Hold on. Oh, this map. And though, is this map bright? I think this map is using a texture pack. I don't know why they start me off in survival. Oh, okay. So they have me enter creative mode in here. Are these all the blocks I'm allowed to use? Uh, on the outside, with all the blocks that we're allowed to use. I think these are all of the blocks we're allowed to use. Yeah, they put all the blocks we're allowed to use in chests. Also, I should mention, I am not entering this challenge alone, but the other person who's going to be helping me here. Um, I can work with it. But yeah, he's my brother. My brother Wyatt. You may know him from a couple of my videos. Um, I might as well pull up the stream because I memorized. Um, oh, hold on. So today is gonna be things focus is trying to figure out what I'm gonna build. Hold on a second though, guys. I am currently trying to pull up the chat. Also, of course, I'm playing with vibrant visuals. I think I need to reload the video. Oh, it seems like someone already chatted, and that someone was me. Ugh. Anyways, the blocks over here are general blocks. Yeah, I was gonna open up this world through Realms on my brother's account because my brother, well, at least we thought he owned Realms, but he didn't. Why does normal copper look like that? Because of the texture pack, we can't use copper in the same way we normally be able to, because this still uses the vanilla texture, like the slight the exposed stuff uses this vanilla texture. um, which means that because the normal copper got updated, it's not gonna transition. Also, I'm just gonna assume that yeah, these are waxed. Right, it's been Anyways, I don't think I need to actually pull up the creative menu. Okay, so yeah, the rules here are basically simplifying the rules I remember reading. Always day makes it noon, which is what time we have to take the stuff in. Yeah, just as I thought, no building underground. It's been a while since I've done creative building. Like, it's been a year, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'm hoping that we're done by Friday. Well, I'm gonna do something for Wyatt's sake. Also, we're not allowed to use signs in the actual build challenge itself, but I think, well, I'm gonna use a sign here, but the sign here isn't necessarily. Oh, really? Hold on. I can't give myself blocks we're not allowed to use. That, yeah, I can't, I can give myself blocks I'm allowed to use, but not blocks I'm not allowed to use. That's, wait, just out of curiosity, we can't make, like, redstone things, but I can't give myself that, but can I give myself a lever? You know what sucks? Is that the lever, sure, yes, it's a redstone component, but you can use it for non-redstone component things. I used it for like a fountain build I did. Alright. Okay, so hold on, I have to do another test with this system before we start building. So we currently have plane selected. I can't grab blocks from the other styles. Though I'm pretty sure with these blocks you have to use the blocks from that theme. Also, I believe actually wait, is grass universal? I thought it would have been part of snow theme. Hold on, if I'm sure like hmm. Alright, so what are we gonna be building? That is the question. Weird that they have a gap between the copper chain and then just the normal chain. I forgot copper chains exist. Hold on. Can I? Eh, nah. It's gonna. It's not. It's not worth it. It's not gonna be worth doing that. I could build something generic. Can I grab bone meal? By the way, because bone meal is gonna be an indispensable resource. Yes, I can. Because with bone meal, I could do this to add extra detail to the ground. You know, and I can also Interesting. I noticed that the blocks or water was unable to flow outside of this. Am I able to place outside of this? No, I'm not. Okay, so that's good to know. That, depending on what I'm building, that actually could be detrimental, but um, I don't imagine myself building something that would require me to build on the outside for support. Sadly, I can see why they wanted us to use this map. It's because this map, I guarantee, by the way, I guarantee what's going on is they probably have command blocks somewhere. Well, obviously they do. If I leave this room, I go into survival. If I enter this room, I go into creative. But I guarantee you that they probably have, like, command blocks that are handling, like, what you can and can't do. So, I guess just using what the game or what the developers give me. Yeah. Like, I can't use gold unless I do a Badlands. Can't use terracotta unless I use a Badlands? That's... Or copper lamps? That's, I don't know about you. Okay, can I get normal terracotta, but glazed terracotta? Seriously? Glazed terracotta is such a useful building block. Like, I feel like this, as well as the copper lanterns, should be in general. I'm even more confused about the copper lanterns than I am about the terracotta, because they both make no sense. Especially since copper in general is in general. Actually, come think about it. Can I even... I keep actually throwing my things. Can I even use normal lanterns? I know I can't use soul lanterns. No, I can't use normal lanterns. A weird block that they're not allowing me to use. That's... It's a very weird block. I guess beyond anything, what I need to do is I need to choose plants. I think plants would probably be the best. Because look at the wood types I have access to. Oh, but pale... I wish I could use pale oak with, um, cherry. From what I read in the rules, whatever biome style you choose, you can only use the blocks from that style. But I also have these blocks over here, which I can just use regardless. I'm gonna... I don't think I saw bone meal on yet, so I'm gonna keep this in my inventory, but... Yeah, these blocks are general. Hmm. I could do something interesting with, this style. I'm not sure exactly how it would work. This one would require the most terraforming, though. What am I saying? That one and this one would require a lot of terraforming. I don't have to worry about the base being flooded. So I can see myself doing like an underwater build. I don't see myself really... really mud bricks. I made a joke off camera, by the way, where I was joking about like using the mud bricks to make the ultimate dirt hut, just as like a joke. Plains has a pretty good selection of blocks. Yep, birch, cherry, and oak. Wood. Hmm. Okay, mossy cobblestone kind of makes sense for this. I mean, the taiga biomes do have those mossy cobblestone things. I don't get pale, though. Hmm. This is a very small selection of the blocks I usually have access to. um, I think I'm more bought by the idea of using like building an underwater base underneath a frozen lake. Or I don't have like certain mods installed. Actually, I don't have any mods installed, I don't think. Unless there's some mods that are well actually come to guy. I think this map uses mods, but since I've chosen the style I'm doing, which is Frozen Ocean, yeah. I think it'll be worth it to win this. At least, at least get top 15. Like look, I'd be happy if I get a reasonable place, even if it's not a place that gets me any sort of reward. Like if I get like top 50, I'll be happy. Because like I don't really expect to even make it that high, unless there's only like a handful of people who actually. You know, I just thought about. How am I gonna I'm gonna fill this area up with water. Also, I should probably test to see, but I don't think I can grab sponges, because I don't think I saw any. That would be nice if I could. Yeah, I can't use sponges. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build everything. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna build everything and then flood it. I'm using lighting visuals because it will make my because well, first things first, the map allows me to use vibrant visuals. If they weren't fine with that, they would disable vibrant visuals, but I also think it would make my build look a little better. Gravel is a general block, by the way. It's not exclusive to this style. You can see it over there in the general blocks. I had considered, like, painting today's stream, by the way, guys. Because, you know. Yeah. Also, despite being a contestant, I'm not sure if this stream will actually net you guys a cave. Okay, so I can't break the blocks outside. That's funny. I can't break the blocks outside of my designated build area sometimes. But if I try placing a block where there was once a block, it won't allow me to. So I can't. That's funny. So no. So I was worried that my brother might accidentally break the rules, but knowing like how many safeguards are in this play, or in this oh. But anyways, I'm gonna do some light terraforming, and then I'm gonna. Weird. It's weird that I let me break the pillar block once, by the way. Anyways, I now have a blank canvas. Do you know, I just realized they don't appear to be allowing for the use of concrete at all. Which, let me test that. Yeah, no, we cannot use concrete. That makes absolutely no sense, but fine, I guess. Concrete's a very useful decor block. Anyways. My brother's goal will be to add detail to my existing build. That was my brother's goal. I'm still going to build to the best of my ability. Also, I believe this is a 16 by 16 chunk. There we go. Now, if you guys know Minecraft, this is maybe a little bit too flat. This looks... This looks good. I just realized I don't think I can use any doors in this style. But I can use black wool. I should probably mention this, but um, interior does not matter with the structure. I do have to build any interior that can be seen like through a window or something, but other than that, I do not need to worry about the interior at all. Huh, weird. Again, these blocks you'd think would be general blocks. I wonder what this says about the Minecraft movie. Like the second Minecraft movie. I don't think I've actually built with tuft before. Like tuft bricks and stuff. They've existed for a while. They actually exist in the. Was it going to try adding terrain deformations? No. I think I'm going to undo my terrain here. Now, by the way, guys, I still have no clue what I'm building. Just to make that clear. I have an idea of, like, some design. Also, I should mention that we cannot build copyrighted or anything that involves copyrighted material, which, you know, the build is potentially going to be featured in the Minecraft movie itself. Man, I could make this look good if I had access to, like, iron trapdoor. I need access to redstone, though. But yeah, it makes sense that there's no copyrighted material is allowed. Because I sort of mentioned that I am planning on I'm getting myself about this much height to work with. Which, yes, does mean this is gonna absolutely suck when I have to, flood this entire place with water. Oh well. But this area up here is specifically, it's gonna be covered in ice. Hope to build like an iceberg or something on this top here to make it a little more interesting, so it's not just. Yeah. I also do need every single block here to be uh, a source block. Otherwise, you can very clearly see the water flowing. Ooh. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna build. I'm gonna need this. I'm actually gonna need all of these, just to be clear. I, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that prismarine walls exist. Oh yeah, also there's one more thing I need. So I'm gonna need that. So the base is gonna be made out of normal prismarine. That seems too small. Hold on a second. I need to do something because I need to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, is this 17? This is 7. This is very clearly 5, which is 13. Yeah, it's 17 blocks. So this isn't a chunk. This is slightly bigger than a chunk. Okay, so that's the center block. Wait, actually, no, this is 5 and this is 6. So that means those two are the center blocks. 7. No, it is a chunk. I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, this was not actually going to be this big, but I'm making it implied that there's more to this structure than meets the eyes. What is implied? Don't know, but I will be willing to break the ice layer if I can't make the structure look good with the amount of height I gave myself. I mean, I gave myself about half the height. So I think I can. Okay, actually, I think it's gonna be better if I have a solid height before I put this in, because like. Hmm. Oh, right. Here's the question though: how tall will this be? You know what? I'm gonna break the ice layer so I can just build this building without any. Um. And I can just build the ice layer on top of it. I do want some blocks above the ice layer. And I think what I'm building is way more impressive than I was originally planning on building. Which is, by the way, this is a building competition. Let's be real. Like, there's. There's that. Well, technically, there's nothing on the line except for the fact that I might not get the reward for winning. If I don't. Well, I won't get the rewards for winning if I don't win. Oh no! She doesn't look terrible. You know what's you know what's gonna suck is I have to waterlog every single one of these walls and slabs and stairs. But yeah, anyways, when I said that it doesn't really look that bad, I'm referring to the fact that the walls are connecting to the invisible blocks that lock them inside. Okay, I think this would look better if I used clear glass here, and then think of professional builder and you think, oh, they know what to do right off the bat. Then there's me who is a professional builder who trials and errors things. Also, by the way, if I do win these tickets, I'm gonna take my brother to the theater to watch it. Just like, you know, we both want to watch it. And 2 free tickets is really nothing to scoff at. I mean, in today's day and age, those 2 tickets are going to be quite expensive for us to get on. Yeah. Also, there may be a side effect of this, because when I post the 30-second long video, which I'm going to try to, like, I'm probably going to record before, you know, actually, would this look better with glass panes? I'm not entirely sure if this would look better with glass panes. I'll have to. Well, let me try. Wait, can I use normal glass panes? Because normal glass panes aren't in the block roster, but stained glass panes are. I can. Okay, good. No, I think because this goes up to the edge, I think glass blocks will look infinitely better. But for the center part, I do think glass panes would work better because glass blocks are just bulky. My brother was gonna record the panorama shot for me because I'm notoriously bad at doing panorama shots, but now that I know there's a camera, like if I click that button right there, like hold on. It's gonna it's gonna do this. Now that I know there's if I click that button right there, like, it's gonna do this. I by the way, I can't get out of this. By the way, I can't get out. Anyways, I'm gonna replace these blocks with these ones. What's cool about this is that, or with how this is done, is like this map benefits those who are like me and build everything by hand. I may be a builder, but I don't use any of those fancy tools that builders like to use. I literally just place down every block manually. So when I say a build has somewhere in the realm of 100,000 blocks, which I actually built a build that has that many, what that means is I place down every single block by hand. I didn't even use commands. That's what I mean by when I say I'm a purist builder. This is a great starting point. I will be turning in this project on Friday. Also, I'm pretty sure in the panorama shot they actually they do hide the player character, which is good because we're not actually allowed to have the player character visible at any point in the either in the screenshot or footage. Again, likely because of the movie. Again, I was going to be streaming Tiny Rogues today, but again, I was going to be streaming, but you know, I don't think I can build a beacon. Matter of fact, I can't even use any. Like, the only block I'm allowed to use that can power a beacon, at least from what I see, is gold. I don't even see, like, iron or anything like that, so. Weird. Matter of fact, Well, let me see. Like, can I even grab beacon? I don't think so, cause where is it? I know I'm pretty sure the beacon's in this category. Yeah, there it is. No, I can't. I should have figured that much. Because you know what the beacon needs? I can't vomit it. I had to go clean it up really quick. I don't think Grandma realizes just how important this is. I don't need to worry about like lighting and stuff like I usually would. Like at least inside. I wonder if I'm allowed to. Wait, no, I can't use creative only blocks. Like I was like, I wonder if I can use light blocks, but that's a creative only block. So it does have to be naturally lit. There we go. Look how that looks, but maybe. Huh. That's weird. I guess technically double slabs are not quantified as a legal block. You know, I think the roofers look good. I think going up 2 blocks was a mistake. It's alright. I have 8 days. Actually, technically 5 days to make this the best possible build I could ever make. With the limitations. This is all part of a building process. Actually, I have a better idea, which I think could make the roof of this look really good. So for this, I don't think I should have gotten rid of these slabs, because I was gonna leave an empty spot here, but I think it's just gonna be a lot easier if I do this. Then I can do boom, boom, accidentally make a double slab. Alright, for those who don't know, double slabs are classified in the game's code as a unique block. Or like all of them are their own like. I can't use copper lantern, which would actually work really good here. Oh wait, hand lantern. I don't even think I could use lanterns here. Oh wait, no, lanterns can be waterlogged. This is gonna suck, by the way, to waterlog everything. Well, out of curiosity, can I just like place water on the sides? Because that's gonna make this a hell of a lot easier. I, in fact, cannot, so... oh boy! I think... there we go. I think the roof looks a little bit too flat, by the way, so that's why I'm modifying it. For those who are wondering. I had a different idea for the roof, but then I was like... Whoa, I did not mean to break those. Okay, so I think... Yeah, it feels natural. Doesn't look like a structure that would at all be added to Minecraft, but I don't think... Well, that's the point of this, build challenge. I think it had build battle in the title. That's the wrong term. Technically, this is referred to as a build challenge, but... Yeah, actually... Oh, I actually really like how this looks. There we go. Bro, when an hour and a half goes by without... Mm. Oh, hello, ro robot rocket. I... Yeah, this is the first... So, robot rocket, I should probably mention this is the first time I've entered a build challenge like this. I've been a builder for years now, though I'm a purist. Yeah, this is what I have so far. I'm gonna put like an ice ceiling on it and then have it like flooded and stuff because it's gonna be like under ice sheet, and I'm gonna put like a iceberg and stuff. Um, is it a lighthouse? I I'm gonna be honest. I let the ways of the blocks guide me. I have no clue what this is. I like to imagine like this is some type of like town hall or like town square for like an underwater civilization or something. But I don't actually know what this is. Half the stuff I build without any rhyme or reason. I just build it to build it. You understand. Don't need to build anything specific. Does it? I don't know, I have a couple days until I need to come up with that. Eh, Later when it's actually time for me to turn this in. But does the build look good, at least? I don't think I've ever built like an iceberg. Well, that's good to know. I think I was drawing a little bit of inspiration of like some of the stuff you'd see in the movie. I'm sure you can tell, but I have like a decade of Minecraft builder experience on my belt. I was actually underselling myself, I think. I still don't know if I have even just like a sliver of a chance of making it to like a top position, but eh. Either I'm gonna look at everyone else's submissions and be like, yep, I had no chance, or I'm gonna look at everyone else's submissions and be like, wow, I was overqualified for this. Yes, I'm doing an iceberg. Actually, I should probably break some of the ice up here. Because, actually, you know what? I think the ice would be. I think it'd be smarter for me to do the ice, like, sheet last. Because I don't. Thinking about it, I think it would look better if I, like, have, like, splotches of ice. I chose the frozen ocean theme, if it isn't clear. Because I looked at the blocks and then this was the only theme I had like a clear idea of what I wanted to do with if I were to choose it. So I'm like, oh, bust around, and yeah. Also, by the way, this is not out. Nondescript box huts. Contend with script box huts is what I have to contend with. I think I'm good. To be honest, though, I was expecting like the early submissions to be there because, um, well, I can guarantee you that there are probably some like lesser skilled people who are in this. I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I joined this event was just was partially just because I think joining the event could help my channel a little bit. And also because I think it'd be cool to get any just tickets for the Minecraft movie Squared for free. I probably shouldn't build an iceberg. Let's be honest, I probably shouldn't build it because like I've never built an iceberg. No, I I don't. Like, oh, but I just remember I just thought of like something I want could put on like the ice sheet, but uh first things first, I'm not using like I'm not using a style that allows me for any wood. It's fine, but also I can't use campfires. Gosh darn it. What am I even doing here? I'm just building an ice blob. Cannot complain at three tickets. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was gonna go watch the Minecraft movie with my brother, like the second one. I can you tell when it comes to making an iceberg, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. This isn't like a common thing I build. What the hell am I doing? There are some blocks which I simply put don't get why they're not included, like not available for this. Like for example, campfires. Also, by the way, I gotta mention it's since it'll be flooded, I'm gonna have a miserable time with that. Because I'm gonna use blocks as scaffolding, because I already tested. I can't place water on the side. That's blue ice. Build a tent. I can I can use cobblestone walls. Right? I think I think the base build alone could get me a high spot. Especially since I know this build is already better than like a lot of the builds that are submitted. If you are right, or if what you're telling me is true about the fact that most of the people who submitted stuff basically just submitted a block. One of my early ideas, by the way, was building the ultimate dirt hut. Like just taking like a standard like dirt hut and just like making it really fancy. I thought of something I do want to put on top of the iceberg. I think I'm gonna put a flag on top of the iceberg. To clearly be like, someone has been here but hasn't discovered. But before I do that, there are a couple things I need to do. Like, this is just a blob of ice. Yeah. Yes, I did actually make it so. I will say this. I did uh make it so it does look like there's a staircase there. Like on the ice thing, because oh, that's not wool, that's snow. Oh wait, this was supposed to be a red flag. Use like a boat. That would be awesome if I can use a boat. I cannot. So I was just gonna have like a boat floating in the water, because I thought that would be neat, but unfortunately I can't do that. I I don't think I'm gonna get first place. I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere even close to first place, but it's, I want to do a tent mostly as like a reference to the next game drop. Just because like that's a smart thing to do. I realized I used the wrong type of ice. I have to go. Yeah. By the way, I'm pretty sure how it works is that I'm pretty sure like when you choose a style, you can only use the blocks from that style. Like, because I chose this style, I don't think I'm allowed to use any of these blocks. Which some things like the glazed terracotta, I feel like should be in general blocks. Which, yeah. It weren't clear enough for me, but I don't want it. Yeah, I like glazed terracotta. I hardly use it anymore, but I do like it as a building block. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm using vibrant visuals, and I realize that the water is very transparent with vibrant visuals turned on. I think I used my palette actually pretty darn well, if I say so myself. You know, I realize I probably shouldn't do, like, the flooding process the way I'm doing it right now, where I'm prioritizing the, waterlogged blocks. I think I should probably, waterlog it from bottom up. Hold on. I'm gonna go to settings and turn off vibrant visuals really quick. Hold on a second. I'll be back in the world here in a second, but I I want to turn off vibrant visuals really quick. Because vibrant visuals are going to make it a little bit more difficult to see what I'm... Wait. World. Yeah, this is the wrong world. Hold on a second. There we go. I don't think you fully understand what the issue is. The issue the issue with doing what you suggested is that the blocks won't be source blocks. They'll be they'll be like flowing blocks, which wouldn't really matter for the panorama shot, but it will matter. It won't really matter for the screenshot that much, but it will matter for the panorama shot because you're going to be able to see that the water is flowing. Wait. That's the thing. Alright. I just need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. I also, regardless of how I do this, I do in fact need to waterlog these blocks. Because otherwise, they'll be very noticeable. Because these blocks don't automatically waterlog. I mean, they would have waterlogged if I flooded this area with water before building. But I wasn't quite sure exactly what I was going to do. But the blocks that are on the side stand still as if they're not fluid. Which is interesting. Which is an interesting note. On the side stand still as if the animation I thought was going to be a problem, but it doesn't play like the flowing animation when the water's on the side of the box for some unknown reason. So, yeah, essentially. I still do need to make sure that every single block has water in it, because you know, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that the judges will notice the random air blocks if I don't properly, if I don't flood this correctly. I'm gonna have a couple people look at my build before I upload it though. So even if I do finish the build today, I'm not gonna upload it today. Hold on, there's a slight design thing which I think would make the top of this look a little better. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Anyways, how am I gonna handle this? Actually, I think I already know how I'm gonna handle this, and it's gonna be very tedious. I'm using Red Bull because it will be obvious what blocks I need to break. I also need to make sure that there's absolutely no uh like every block on the top has to be is in one of the chests. Like lava is in one of the chests. It's I think wait it's yeah, right there. You are allowed to use lava. If you weren't, they wouldn't have put it in a chest. I know that because I actually checked the chests before I started building. Yeah. Oh yeah, I also have to waterlog these before I forget. Okay, I don't think I missed a single block. And then, once I'm done here, I think I'm gonna turn back on the vibrant visuals. because I just like how vibrant visuals look. I think I'll be able to very clearly see where there's.
Imagine a world where you have an agent for everything. An agent for your email.
Because, like, I can see the water flowing from underneath. Um, I, I don't know what you're referring to, so. See it myself, but. You know, whatever the case may be, by the way, when you have vibrant visuals on, the bedrock water does not look gross. It's nice and transparent. Very hard to see. That's why I turned off. That's why I turned off vibrant visuals. Whatever the case may be, by the way, when you have vibrant visuals on, wow. Hmm. I think I need to do something tricky here where I place down a full block. And then place down a bucket of water. And then break the block. Place down the block. And place down the block. Okay. Yeah. But just do that. I'm gonna break all this red wool, because this red wool is not part of the build. It's just a placeholder block. I'm not entirely done, because I stick with the whole waterlogging the entire structure thing. I still have to, you know, I still have to flood the interior, but I have to do this because of the. So that the water flows underneath it. Interesting that when I break the stairs, the water doesn't actually flow down. That is interesting. It might be part of one of the many, many bugs of Bedrock. Because I'm pretty sure in Java that. Whoa. Whoa. I might stream for a day two of this, but honestly, this build is coming along a lot quicker than I was expecting. So I might not need to do a day two stream. I don't know, I've spent like way, way longer on builds. Those builds were also like super massive. Because I refuse to build using any method that isn't by hand. Once I'm done with all the water, I'm gonna make sure that I actually have all the water placed down properly. And then I'm gonna check how this looks with Vibrant Visuals. I think the structure will be more visible with Vibrant Visuals anyways. They do like a Minecraft video where they judge some of the more popular contestants. Oh, how they will integrate the build into the movie? They've already explained it. It's gonna be shown off in the credits. Before I get back. I'm pretty sure they directly confirmed that it's gonna show up in the credits. You know, I actually really like this build. Um, can I like put like beds or something in as like a little bit of extra detail, or are beds not allowed? They are not allowed. Are carpets allowed even? They would be unbuildable. Okay, so there's mod stuff here. Okay, I can't even use carpets. I was going to like add like some type of like visible like bed here, but I can't do that because I don't have the block, like any of the blocks that I could use for that. You know what I can use though, except I don't actually know what category it's. There it is. I can't. I can't place snow layers on ice. Well, darn. Yep. With Word, I believe for each placement reward, you get the previous placement reward. So, yeah, top if you're in the top 15 in general, you get 2 tickets to see a Minecraft movie squared. For top 5, you get to watch a private screening of the movie with presumably you still have 2 tickets, so you can actually probably bring someone else along. If you are the winner, the one in number one spot, your bill gets to be put in the game's or in the movie's credits, which nice. It would be funny. Hold on. I think I'm screenshot the current version of the thing. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be easier if I just. Alright. But this is part of the. Yeah, I wanted to show my brother this, but he was busy. My brother is the person who I'm one of the people I do want to review this build. Hold on, let me I like how you get freaking flash banged when when you turn on and off vibrant visuals, by the way. Oh yeah, this looks really good with vibrant visuals on. Might be water biased. So, Robot Rocket, do you think that this has a chance of making it to a high spot? Given what you've said earlier, like I don't think this will be number one, but this is definitely going to be high enough because like I highly doubt them any of the million box hut builds will win. This is also, by the way, the person I brought that actually looked at this was like, she, she asked like how long this took. Um, yeah, because makes sense. I used to not be nearly this proficient at building. Like honestly, this took me 2 hours. You're wait. I really am a fast builder. 2 hours. I'm not gonna turn in this yet. And for the photo, I need to find a perfect spot. I reckon that the screenshot I took from this position, I feel like it would probably be the best photo. Most of the details, though, are going to be seeable in the panorama. I'm I'm really happy with this. So forward-facing shots, that'd be like from here, I think. Forward-facing would be the side from this door. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna run this past a few people, by the way. So now you can see why they wanted it at noon. It's because when at noon it's sun. Anyways, I don't really think there's much more for me to do. I'm gonna run it past a couple people and then make changes accordingly. But, OBS. Um, once I get feedback on the build. Yeah, I think that's it for today's stream. Honestly, I was oh wait, there is something I did forget to do. I forgot to do this. I can't. I actually did think of how this would link to the world, by the way. And then there we go. That's a better screenshot. Is coral allowed? Hold on. It is not. So I wait. Seagrass. So I do have to remove the coral from the build. Nice catch. I do have to remove the coral that spawned in when I bone mealed. Nice catch. Nice catch. I do have to remove the coral from the build. Nice catch. Okay, so now I have to retake the, there we go. Alright, Yeah, it does. Anyways, I'm gonna hold off on making the panorama video. Just gonna end stream now. Till next time, stay out of this world, and a good rest of your day.